And then I have this question. This is for the both of you. If would you say it's the main result of the pilot?
Yes. The main result, I would say, is that it's quite a lot of interest, and it's very easy to find forest owners who wants to do something more, something else, not only the usual things that to do final fellings and so on. So I think actually that marketing is quite easy to just to find a way, and then it's I think it's quite easy to find forest owners. For me in this project it was very easy to find, but in a way I maybe had contact with some, and some talked with the neighbors and so on and so on. So that's, I would say, was the biggest things, that forest owners that want to do something else is easy to find, but also that you have to be sure that you don't promise too much. How much, if I sign this, will it be problems for the next generation? Or is it safe? Is it only this? And that's the juridical part. And when we have to find out and make clear documents for this, it was okay for the forest owners. So.
Yeah, thank you. Merja, what do you think about that?
I think that the main result here was, as already mentioned before in my presentation and other presentations, is the importance of segmentation as such, but we also found out that it's not an easy task for a small business to find those proper segmentation bases, how to do it and how to proceed it, and for this reason I think that our pilot was very successful, because we did one experiment and we tried gender, and we found that it wasn't good enough for doing this kind of market segmentation. And we actually proposed that in order to be more successful, gender should be combined with other information such as age or geographical location or size of the forest holder, in order to get better results. And these are also quite easily available for small businesses as well. So you can combine these factors and start to make the segmentation. I think with kind of small steps, it doesn't have to be a huge, you don't have to have a huge resources in order to be successful, but you can start with small steps by combining this information you already have. I think that's the one of most important aspects in our pilot.
Thank you. And then you see there the next question that we are also interested to hear about. Was there any aspects in our results that really surprised you?
I would say it may have been this, that it was very easy to find forest owners who wants to do something more, something else, and was directly, if the juridical part is okay, yes, let's go. I think forest owners are waiting for this. They want to do something more, and yes, what was mostly, you don't have to marketing it so very much. Just tell that this is by written, that this is not any problem for the next generation, and so on.
And I guess in our pilot process, it was kind of surprising that the ecological arguments didn't work as well as we thought they would work. Perhaps this is not surprising for all of you, but we thought that they would have a more impact in the decision making. But the economic aspects were quite highly emphasized, especially when we have the one open-ended question for forest owners, and we ask them what kind of information they actually value or would like to have when making decisions. And in this question, they told that they appreciate economic information concerning what kind of costs there are in making all the decisions, or how can they earn from the forest, or what kind of tax-related consequences there are, and so on. So they very much highlighted the economic information, but still, as I said in my presentation, age could be one thing to be considered, because it seemed that the younger female forest owners, at least, they valued the ecological information more. But I think that was for us a little bit surprising thing.
Thank you. And I see here is a couple of questions in the chat now, and it's one for Sara, I think. Do you have any customers expressed interests yet for the forest for rent yet?
No, we have not done it official, so everyone can see it. So that's because of that. Yes, that's also a next step to do.
It's combined with the marketing also, I think.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that I think it's quite interesting, quite easy to find. I actually have one company that wants to rent quite a lot for us, really. So maybe that's nearly more a problem to find. They want to have a big area in the same place. So maybe it's more a problem to find this area, find a forest owners, and we want to have it in a special geographic area. So yes, and I think that if it starts, it will be the knowledge about that this is possible in our countries, and you don't need to go to India and so on and do something that you can control or see, or it's different rules and so on.
Thank you. That could really be an excited challenge, I think. Interesting in many ways. So here is another question. As an entrepreneur, you may not have a demographic data that would be useful when segmenting your customers. For example, annual income, values related to forest owning, etc. How this could be tackled?
Maybe I could answer that. That's a good question. And perhaps there's no easy way to do that, because as far as I can imagine, you can either start to gather this kind of data slowly by meeting your customers and asking the questions, and slowly gathering that kind of database, or you can do some kind of customer survey in order to get that information more quickly. So besides of these two methods, I don't know how to reach those background information.
You were sending those text messages. Did you receive any negative feedback that why you are sending messages to us when you called back them?
No, actually, it was rather rare. I think forest owners were interested in our mission, and there weren't any negative feedback, but people were afraid to open the link. That was the issue for us, because the text message included the link for web page, and people didn't trust the link to be so much that they could open it. So I think that's the downsides of doing text message as a marketing tool. You can raise some interest, but you cannot provide much information in that.